Imagine it's November 19, 2026. You have somehow managed to avoid spoilers. Your internet isn't downloading Windows Update at the worst possible moment. Your PC isn't screaming for mercy. Although, spoiler alert, you probably can't play it on PC at launch anyway. And finally, after what feels like approximately three geological eras, you boot up Grand Theft Auto 6. Greetings, my humble subjects. It's Fire on here. Welcome back to another video on Game Talks. And today we are seeing at all the things that have been confirmed so far for GTA 6. The Rockstar logo appears, the music starts, and suddenly 13 years of waiting doesn't seem quite as insane anymore. GTA 6 has become one of the most anticipated games in history. But here's the funny part: despite all the trailers, screenshot, character reveals, theories, leaks, and approximately 17 million YouTube videos titled GTA 6 Everything You Need to Know, there is still a surprising amount we don't actually know. So today we are cutting through the nonsense. No, my uncle works at Rockstar leaks, no blurry potato screenshots, no trust me bro map dimensions. We're talking about what Rockstar has actually confirmed about GTA 6 as of August 2026. What the game is about, who Jason and Lucia are, where we are going, what we can expect from the world and platforms, release date, editions, and what Rockstar is about to show us next. Basically, we are taking everything we know, putting it in a trunk of a stolen car, and driving straight into Vice City. Okay, first things first. Grand Theft Auto 6 is officially releasing on November 19, 2026. And yes, Rockstar has already moved this date around. The game was originally announced for 2025, then Rockstar pushed it to May 26. Then, before announcing another delay to November 19, Rockstar's explanation was that the additional time was needed to reach the level of polish expected from the studio. So, after years of when is GTA 6 coming out, we finally have an official date. Circle it, tattoo it on your arm if you want. Just don't blame me if the Rockstar announces GTA 7 before you finish the tattoo. And there's another very important detail. The launch platforms are PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. Rockstar's official store and support pages currently list those two platforms. There is no PC version announced of our launch. That doesn't mean a PC version will never happen. Rockstar has historically brought its games to PC later. But as of right now, Rockstar has officially announced only PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. So if you're sitting there with a monster RTX powered PC thinking my GPU cost more than my car, surely GTA 6 will respect me. Well, Rockstar's response is basically see you later. Now let's talk about the place we are actually going to spend hundreds or realistically thousands of hours causing completely unnecessary traffic accidents. Yes, Vice City is back, but this isn't a simply remaster of Vice City we saw in 2002. GTA 6 takes us to a modern version of Vice City located within the much larger fictional state of Leonida. Rockstar describes Leonida as a sprawling state, with Vice City being only one part of it. In other words, we are not just getting neon streets, beaches, expensive sports cars. We are getting a broader version of Florida inspired America, and Rockstar is clearly going much further beyond the city itself. Rockstar's official material specifically highlights Vice City and beyond, with locations and environments extending into other parts of the city. We have been seen beaches, highways, rural areas, waterways, industrial looking locations, the key inspired region, swamps, and plenty of places that looks like they were significantly designed for the sentence, bro, I wonder what happens if I drive this boat over there. And knowing GTA players, the answer is probably going to involve a jet ski, a helicopter, and at least three wanted stars. And this is where GTA 6 setting becomes particularly interesting. Rockstar isn't simply recreating Miami, it's building its own exaggerated version of America's South, using Leonida as the playground. That means the world itself is expected to be part of the storytelling. Vice City represents the bright, glamorous side: neon, light life, luxury, beaches, celebrities, and money, while the areas beyond the city show a much rougher side of the state. Rockstar's official description basically summarizes the entire concept perfectly. Jason and Lucia find themselves on the darkest side of the sunset place in America. And honestly, that sounds exactly like GTA. Now let's get to the two people we are going to be spending this adventure with: Jason Duval and Lucia Caminos. GTA 6 is built around these two protagonists, and this is a pretty major change from GTA 5's Michael, Franklin, and Trevor setup. Instead of three playable protagonists, Rockstar has officially introduced Jason and Lucia as the central duo. Jason isn't essentially a guy who wants an easy life but somehow keeps finding increasingly difficult ways to make it that impossible. Rockstar says he grew up around grifters and criminals, later spent time in the army trying to move away from his troubled teenage years, and eventually ended up in Keys working for local drug runners. So Jason isn't exactly entering the criminal world from a clean 9 to 5 office job. He's already familiar with it, he just wants something better. Unfortunately for him, this is GTA. Wanting an easy life is basically the equivalent of walking into a GTA police station and asking for directions. Then there's Lucia, and her background is equally interesting. Rockstar says Lucia's father taught her to fight from a very young age. Her life eventually led her to prison after fighting for her family, and she was released through sheer luck. Now she's determined to change her circumstances more than anything. Lucia wants the good life for her mother dreamed about, and she's willing to take the matters into her own hands to get there. Rockstar describes her as someone who has learned from her past and intends to make smarter moves going forward. And this is where Jason and Lucia become interesting as a pair. Rockstar isn't presenting them as random criminals who happen to be. Their relationship appears to be central to the entire story. The official description says that after an easy score goes wrong, they find themselves in the middle of a criminal conspiracy stretching across Leonida, forcing them to rely on each other more than ever. In other words, this isn't just Jason and Lucia steal some cars and go home. Something much bigger is happening. And their relationship is likely going to be one of the major emotional foundations of the game. And if you're wondering whether Jason and Lucia are basically Bonnie and Clyde, Rockstar hasn't officially called them that. But come on, true criminals, romantic relationship, crime space, escaping trouble together. I mean, Rockstar definitely understands the assignment. Just don't expect this to end with a happy family picnic. This is GTA after all we are talking about. Now, Jason and Lucia aren't alone. Rockstar has already introduced several supporting characters. One of the more interesting ones is Cal Hampton, who is described as Jason's friend and associate of Brian Heder. Cal is basically the human embodiment of I have spent 6 years on the internet. Now I know the government is hiding everything. Rockstar describes him as someone who feels safest at home, listening in on Coast Guard communications, drinking beer, and browsing the internet. So, yes, apparently GTA 6 has finally added the conspiracy theorist bill somewhere out there. Cal is probably explaining why pigeons are government drones. Then we have Brian Heder, a veteran drug runner from the old smuggling days in the Keys. Brian still moves product through his boatyard and has apparently reached the stage of his criminal career where he'd rather let other people do the dirty work. Jason is even allowed to live at one of Brian's properties in exchange for helping with local shakedown. So Brian appears to be one of the people connecting Jason to the criminal ecosystem of the city. Rockstar has also revealed characters such as Bobby like Raul Batista and the members of Real Dimes, giving us a glimpse at the strange collection of criminals, influencers, entrepreneurs, and personalities that populate Leonida. And that is one of the things GTA has always done extremely well, making the world feel like it's populated by people who are ridiculous enough to be funny, but believable enough to make you think, yeah, I've met someone like this. Now let's talk about the world itself because this is where Rockstar is potentially cooking something absolutely ridiculous. We have already seen Vice City's neon lights, lifestyle, and enormous beaches, highways, ports, farms, rural areas, and the Keys inspired region and various other environments. But wildlife is clearly much bigger part of that world too. We have seen alligators, flamingos, and plenty of other animals in the trailers and official imagery. And if you have ever played Red Dead Redemption 2, you already know Rockstar isn't exactly known for putting wildlife into a game just to make the map look pretty. So the trailer shows a world that feels extremely alive. People are filming things on their phones, crowds gather around events, characters are constantly doing ridiculous stuff, and social media seems to be deeply integrated into the culture of Leonida. That is important because GTA has always been a satire of modern society. GTA 5 had a life invader, breeder, reality television, and internet celebrities and corporate culture. And GTA 6 appears to be taking that idea and throwing it directly into the TikTok era. And let's be honest, GTA 6 social media satire could be absolutely insane. Imagine walking around Vice City and seeing random NPCs filming themselves getting arrested while screaming, Chat, we are not going to cheat today. Meanwhile, Jason is standing behind them holding a shotgun. 10 out of 10 emotion, man. Now, one of the biggest questions is gameplay, and here we need to be careful. We have seen a huge amount of footage across Rockstar's trailers and official media, but Rockstar has not yet released a conventional deep dive gameplay presentation explaining all of GTA 6 system. So the trailers are cinematic and heavily curated. So while we can see driving, shooting, swimming, boats, aircraft, stealthy movements, robberies, and police encounters, or maybe wildlife and various activities, we shouldn't pretend Rockstar has confirmed every gameplay mechanic floating around on Reddit. However, there is something extremely important happening very soon. Rockstar has announced GTA 6 an extended look scheduled to premiere on Netflix on August 27, 2026 at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. With a video coming to Rockstar's official YouTube channel and the official GTA 6 website later that day, Rockstar hasn't revealed exactly what this extended look contains. So anyone claiming that they know exactly what's inside it is either psychic employed by Rockstar or currently lying to your for clicks. And honestly, this is probably the most important upcoming piece of GTA 6 information we've had in a long time. We've only had two major trailers so far, and fans have been waiting over a year since trailer 2. And extended look could potentially give us much clearer understanding of gameplay missions and the world system, and how GTA would be looking through Rockstar formula. But until Rockstar actually shows it, we are not going to claim that specific features are confirmed. One thing we do know is that Rockstar is positioning GTA 6 as the biggest evolution of the series yet. The official website later described it as the biggest and most immersive evolution of GTA. And when Rockstar says something like that, expectations are naturally going through the roof. The driving looks more detailed, character animations appear significantly more advanced, environments are denser, crowds look more varied, and the sheer amount of visual detail Rockstar is putting into Leonida is ridiculous. And that's before we even get to the tiny details people have been managed to get so far, frame by frame, analyzing like they're investigating the zap route of film. Now let's talk about vehicles, because Rockstar wasn't going to make GTA 6 without giving us an unhealthy number of ways to commit insurance fraud. The trailers have shown sports cars, muscle cars, motorcycles, trucks, boats, speedboats, aircraft, and more. And Rockstar's official Ultimate Edition materials even list specific vehicles and vehicle-related bonuses, including the 95 Groti Cheetah, Jason Safe House vehicle, the Ganado Retro build, the Shih Tzu Squalo, and the 67 Baffet Dominator buggy. And if you have played GTA before, you already know what's going to happen. Rockstar will spend years modeling a beautiful, realistic sports car, and within 5 minutes of launching the game, some dude named XX Dark Destroyer XX will destroy it directly into a swimming pool. Now, here's another confirmed detail that is actually pretty interesting. GTA 6 is being sold in standard and ultimate editions. The ultimate edition includes the base game plus a collection of additional items and upgrades, including vehicles, weapons, customization options, clothing, garages, businesses, and other content tied into Jason and Lucia's story. Rockstar also says ultimate edition upgrade can be purchased separately by standard edition owners. There is also a vintage Vice City pack for eligible pre-orders and purchase before November 20. It includes a 55 Vapid Stania sedan and garage outfits and hairstyles and an exclusive weapon pattern. Digital pre-orders also include 1 month of GTA Plus according to Rockstar's current pre-order information. And here's a bizarre little modern gaming detail. The physical version isn't actually shipping with the traditional game disc. Yeah, Rockstar support page says the physical version contains a download code inside the box with no disc included. Preloading is scheduled to begin on November 12th, 1 week before the launch. So, yes, the physical box is basically a fancy way of saying, congratulations, here's your download code. Welcome to 2026. Now, what about GTA Online? This is one of the biggest questions surrounding GTA 6, and here's where we need to draw a hard line between confirmed and unconfirmed information. Rockstar has confirmed GTA 6 as a single player experience and its current pre order information, but it has not yet officially detailed anything about multiplayer or online plans. So, all the claims you have seen about exactly how GTA Online 2 will work, whether your GTA 5 character transfers or what businesses will exist, how the economy would work, or whether there will be some giant shared world system shared with treated as speculation until Rockstar confirms it. And honestly, I'm glad Rockstar hasn't dumped everything on us yet. GTA 5's online component becomes a massive beast over the years with highs, businesses, and so many more things. Uh, Rockstar has a huge opportunity with GTA 6 to rethink that do they want to go this route or not. But until they tell us, we wait. Another thing we shouldn't confidently claim is exact map size. You're probably seen those enormous fan made maps online showing the entire place as being 3 times, 5 times, or even 17 times larger from GTA 5. Some look incredibly convincing, but unless Rockstar gives us an official measurement, there's still a fan interpretation. Okay, so it's not a reality spanking thing. We know Leonida is sprawling and includes Vice City and areas beyond it. We don't have an official square kilometer measurement yet. So don't believe the guy on YouTube who calculated the map size using a flamingo's wingspan. And that brings us to biggest question of all. Will GTA 6 actually live up to the hype? Because the expectations are insane, man. GTA 5 launched in 2013, RDR2 arrived in 2018. Rockstar has spent years building this next generation of its open world technology, and GTA 6 had an enormous amount of time in development. The problem with waiting this long is that the game isn't competing only against other games anymore. It's competing against your imagination. Everyone has created their perfect GTA 6 inside their head. Some people expect the most detailed simulation ever. Some accept a massive map. Some expect hundreds of interiors. Some expect revolutionary AI systems in that. Some expect the greatest GTA Online ever. And some expect Rockstar to basically invent real life and let us play it. And that's impossible, man. Come on. But based on what Rockstar has officially shown, there is one thing we can say confidently: GTA 6 is going to be a massive evolution of the series. It brings us back to Vice City, expands on the setting, introduced two new characters, and appears to be putting enormous emphasis on the relationship between these two characters and the wider criminal world around them. And now we are less than 3 months away, November 19, 2026, after years of waiting, delays, theories, leaks, memes, fake release dates. Where is GTA 6? Every three business days and approximately 4,000 videos explaining why the next trailer is definitely coming tomorrow. Yeah, we are finally getting there. But before the launch, we have one major checkpoint, August 27. So Rockstar Extended Look is coming first on Netflix, later to the Rockstar's own channels. And if Rockstar finally gives us a proper look at the game system, gameplay, and the world, we could go from we think GTA 6 is going to be used to actually understanding what Rockstar has been building all these years. So there you have it, the confirmed GTA 6 situation as of August 17. No rumors, no leaks, no my cousin's friend's barber work at Rockstar, just what Rockstar has actually told us. Vice City is back. Leonida is the new playground. Jason and Lucia are our protagonists. The criminal world is bigger. The setting is more diverse. The technology is more advanced. But the platforms are shorter. PS5 and Xbox Series X are confirmed at launch platforms. And November 19th is the current official release date. Pre-orders are live and Rockstar is about to show us more. So now we wait, and knowing GTA players, we will spend these remaining months doing what we do best: analyzing a 2 second frame or trailer, zooming into NPC shoes, deciding if it confirms completely new gameplay mechanic, creating a 40-minute Reddit theory about it, and then stealing a jet in GTA 5 because we are born. Welcome back to Vice City, boys and girls. It's been a long time. Let's hope the cops don't have infinite helicopters this time, man. And Rockstar, please don't delay it again because I have already mentally spent the money on the game. So that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. And as always, stay hot.